Hey guys, it's Kira from Scholarship 360, and today I want to go over some of the top prestigious scholarships in the country. But first, a quick reminder before we get into things, you don't need to have a high GPA or high test scores to win scholarships. There are many opportunities for students, especially local scholarships, that cater to all GPAs, test scores, and extracurriculars. That being said, the scholarships that we'll be talking about today are open to the whole country and are very competitive. Most winners of these scholarships are in the top percentages of test scores, GPAs, and extracurriculars, not only in their classes, but in the entire country. If this doesn't describe you, then you would probably actually be in the majority, and in that case, you might want to check out our video on where to find local scholarships, which we'll have linked in the description below. Plus, you can sign up for Scholarships 360 at app.scholarships360.org in order to get matched to scholarships specific to your academic profile. And one last thing before we get started, remember that some of these scholarships might not be open at the time that you're watching this video. If that's the case, then just mark your calendars and come back to these scholarships because a lot of these are long-running, well-known programs that open every year, so that just means that you'll have more opportunity to apply once the next round opens. Now, let's get into our top 5 prestigious scholarships in the country. Our first 3 scholarships on the list are all for high school seniors only. Our 4th is for high school juniors, and our 5th is for high school sophomores and above, so that includes current college students and graduate students. The first scholarship on our list for today is the Coca-Cola Scholars Program. This scholarship is for high school seniors and has a $20,000 award. Applicants must have a minimum of a 3.0 GPA and be either a U.S. citizen or permanent resident. Coca-Cola chooses 150 winners a year, so even though it is quite competitive, there are many awards to go around. Here are some of the traits that Coca-Cola says they want in a scholarship winner. Service-oriented, excels academically, creates positive change, uplifts others, and visionary leader. The initial application doesn't require any essay, transcript, or recommendation, so if you think that you're a good fit at all, we recommend you throw your hat in the ring. From their first pool of applicants, Coca-Cola chooses 1,200 students to move forward. At this stage, you'll have to complete a more thorough application, including essays, transcripts, and recommendations. But if you made it to the semifinalist stage, you've got a 1 in 10 chance in winning, which is not bad for a $20,000 award. Once the panel reviews your full application, they'll narrow it down to 250 semifinalists. If you're selected, you'll complete an interview with the review board. And if they choose you, congratulations, you're $20,000 closer to your degree. Now let's get into the next scholarship on our list, the Jack Kent Cooke College Scholarship. This one covers all unmet need in your financial aid package, which is up to $55,000 a year, in addition to college advising, career support, and access to an exclusive scholar community. Students apply to the Jack Kent Cooke Scholarship their senior year of high school. To be eligible, you'll need at least a 3.75 GPA, you'll need to have demonstrated financial need, and be graduating from a U.S. high school. And homeschooled students can apply as well. As part of the application, students must submit their family's adjusted gross income, or AGI, from their tax returns over the last 3 years. Scholarship reviewers will look at a combination of academic achievement and financial need to pick a winner. The application opens around mid-September and closes around mid-November, so make sure to set a reminder for September of your senior year so that way you have enough time to craft a very strong application. As a high reward scholarship, this one does involve a very thorough application. That involves recommendations, essays, and an official transcript. Make sure to give yourself plenty of time to optimize your application and get all of your materials together. Remember that when asking your teachers for a recommendation, the earlier you ask them, the better. Giving them more time is not only courteous, but it also gives them a lot more time to really think about how they can best highlight you as a student. Here's a little bit more from the Jack Kent Cooke website about their selection criteria. As you craft your application and essays, this is a really good page to look back onto and incorporate some of these qualities into your writing. Make sure you demonstrate why you're a good candidate in terms of your persistence, leadership, commitment to learning, intellectual curiosity, and more. Now let's dive into our next opportunity, the Gates Scholarship. This scholarship pays for full cost of attendance that's not already covered by institutional or federal aid. Applicants must be high school seniors who are eligible for the Pell Grant and have a minimum GPA of 3.3 unweighted. They also must be U.S. citizens or permanent residents. Although these are not strict requirements, the Gates Foundation also prefers applicants who meet these qualifications. Top 10% of their graduating class if their high school has rankings. Demonstrated leadership potential through sports, extracurricular activities, employment, community service, or other activities. And exceptional personal success skills like emotional maturity, perseverance, etc. This is a great page to look back to as you write your application. Make sure not to recycle essays from previous scholarships. Tailor your essays to these specific bullet points. Although your transcript may demonstrate exceptional academic skills, it's up to you to translate your excellent personal skills through your essays. Our next scholarship is for high school juniors with an interest in public policy. The Coolidge Scholarship is a full ride scholarship for students in the U.S. The application process begins during your junior year of high school, and if you win, the award covers your tuition, room, board, and expenses for 4 years of undergraduate study. The application is typically due in December of your junior year of high school. This is one of the most selective scholarships on our list, with only 2 to 3 winners being chosen per year. However, because only students pursuing public policy can apply, the applicant pool is slightly narrowed. Additionally, the scholarship has an intensive application process. Students must submit several essays, letters of recommendation, and more. In 2025, several essays were based on Calvin Coolidge's autobiography, so there was a lot of research involved. If you're a high school junior with a passion for public policy, make sure to get the ball rolling early on the Coolidge Scholarship so you'll have plenty of time to craft your application before the deadline in December. Our last scholarship for the day is open to high school sophomores and up, so that includes current college students and graduate students as well. The Taco Bell Live Más Scholarship is a video scholarship with an award ranging from $5,000 to $25,000. Applicants must make a video about their passions and how they plan to use them to make positive changes for their community and beyond. This video can be anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes long. Here's a quick rundown of what the Taco Bell Foundation is looking for. Students should use their video to highlight passion, social impact, personal presentation, and educational goals. Make sure to read these carefully and almost view them as prompts. You'll want to answer all of them in the video you make. Now, that is a lot to fit into 2 minutes. That's why it's a good idea to write several drafts of your video script. Edit them and ask family and friends for their feedback. And be sure to practice the script thoroughly. And record a few takes before you get the final one ready to send in. And that's all for our rundown of top prestigious scholarships to apply for. Remember, even though prestigious scholarships are great, high-dollar ways to pay for your education, they should only be one part in a comprehensive scholarship strategy. Make sure to apply to a mix of national and local scholarships. And find opportunities specific to your major, region, extracurriculars, demographic, and more. One of the best ways to do this is via our free scholarship app. Make a free account at app.scholarships360.org to get matched with thousands of scholarships based on your region, GPA, interests, and more. Good luck with your scholarship applications, and see you next time.